What I am going to show you, some people may find disturbing. However, I give my full assurance that this video and commentary provided is strictly educational. There is a media and political movement to tax remote workers happening right before our eyes. I began watching the news roll out earlier last week and have put a few of the pieces together for all of us. We begin with the first article that caught my eye, published by MarketWatch, written by Andrea Regier on November 10th, and updated many times since then. She raises the question, are people who work from home shirking their responsibilities to infrastructure that was already built? What we have here is a question coded with language to imply people working from home are somehow at fault. Why I find this to be in poor taste, this doesn't even begin to underscore how ridiculous the initial question is. Some people have been forced home by their employers due to COVID-19 restrictions put in place by their state health departments, along with their state and local elected officials that have gone along with it. These are the people who came up with the idea of lockdowns in the first place. Let's talk about the people working from home that were doing it long before COVID-19. Why is the media hell-bent on taxing them more, as if they don't pay sales tax in a store or online already, as if they don't have to file an income tax for state and federal government and the IRS, pay property tax on top of a mortgage? Do these people think we are that isolated? Really? Why is the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, saying she wants to tax people who work from home, after she, along with many other leaders, have done everything they could to put these people at home? Now tax them once you got them where you want them? Are you getting the idea? These people aren't our friends. They don't have our best interest at heart. This is a money game being played on our dime and on our time. Have they considered the disabled people who work from home? Maybe to avoid discrimination or embarrassment in the workplace? These people have found comfort, and now because they have found a way to make a living, the government, once again, wants to take what little they have. I point you to the next article from Bloomberg Wealth, written by Ksenia Galuchoko on November 11th, the day after the MarketWatch article was released that caught my eye. Over here at Bloomberg Wealth, they waste no time softening up the blow. Right away, they point to a Dutch bank study, not an American bank study, but a Dutch bank study. Once again, globalist economists that fit their narrative point out that a 5% work-from-home tax would raise $48 billion a year in the United States. Really? Took an economist from a Dutch bank to point that out. Wow. What amazing work. The Dutch bank, or the globalist bank, says this tax would help the low income and essential workers. Really? What about the low income workers that are working from home, making $9 an hour or less? How does taxing them help them? Did Bloomberg Wealth forget they were essential workers as well? I point you to the third article, where we now have a pattern of an aggressive media coordination to make the case for taxing remote workers. This article was published by Gizmodo. which is known for their socialist views and experiments. This dumpster piece was written by Rat Jones, a hardcore liberal extremist, where he follows suit and aligns with the other liberal extremist outlets. The headline reading, "People who work from home should pay a new tax, comma, economists suggest." In an attempt to appear objective, he puts a comma, then says, "Economists suggest." The author is really hiding behind what the economists from the globalist Dutch bank are floating, using their suggestion as a shield to deflect any unwanted attention or criticism. Eerie, isn't it? The media machine, the political elite, all coordinating to pimp a new tax on remote workers. Where will you stand? This is a rallying cry for remote workers and those who care about limited government and a limited role in our lives. In the coming weeks, expect more globalists and elitists to jump on board with a work-from-home tax. I like to end my day the same way I end my videos, on a positive note. Here in Greece, they are attempting to lure the work-from-home crowd with essentially a tax break. Where it is dark, there is light. It's not time to ship off yet, folks. We are in for a tough fight ahead. This is a turning point, a learning lesson for all of us. Greece, a country that went belly up with its finances, still doesn't want to tax their remote workers. Take time to think over what we discussed here today before you render your verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, just like the hands of time, I'm turning it over to you. Thanks for watching today's video. Many more videos to come. My videos are meant to confront authoritarianism, power grabbing, and media bias in all forms. All my links are listed below. If YouTube begins censoring or demonetizing my videos, I will have no issue using Rumble or another service to utilize my First Amendment rights. And I implore you to use your First Amendment rights and all of your constitutional rights and your civil liberties in the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America. Good night, everybody.